Well, hello. How y'all doing out there? Happy Monday. Here in my city, it has been a very eventful weekend. I don't know if y'all heard on the news. It made national news. Cincinnati made national news again. It's been crazy. Um, the story is, okay, for those of y'all who don't know, if you haven't like got on CNN or these nightly newscasts that be like ABC or NBC or whatever. Last Thursday, okay, this past Thursday, okay, um, which was that May 1st? Yeah. There was a shooting, okay? Some young men was caught sleeping in a car, but the car they was caught sleeping in was stolen, okay? Now, I guess somebody must have called the cops or something happened. Somebody spotted them in the car sleep. There was a pursuit. The cops, I guess, like kind of like blocked the guys in. They jumped at the car. There was a foot chase or whatever, and the cops shot and killed an 18-year-old. He just turned 18 years old. I believe they said like a week prior to his death. Okay, horrible. Okay, they said the young man had a gun, but from I watched the tape a couple times, and the tape was so blurry and so fast, just doing like this. You can't. I didn't see a gun. I can't see if he had one or if he didn't have one. I don't know what I didn't know what I was looking at. I just heard the cops yell and scream, he got a gun, he got a gun, he got a gun on the right. And pow, 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 pow. That's all I heard. Okay. And it was doing like this. The tape was like this. Now, May 2nd, which was this past Friday, is my niece's birthday. And they were having a UC, which is the University of Cincinnati. They was having their graduation. Of course, a college graduation is always something, you're like, yeah, must have been a joyous occasion. Now, the father of the 18-year-old that was killed by the Cincinnati police, the father, of course, he's grieving. He lost his son the day before to the Cincinnati police. But the sheriffs was out there with the traffic, moving traffic or whatever, this and that, And he took his vehicle, the grieving father of the young boy that was killed the day before, he took his vehicle and he gunned it. And he ran over a deputy sheriff and he killed him. The man had nothing to do with the death of that man's son. It's a tragic situation. We can't go around here, y'all. We can't go around here popping cats off because we mad because you have made a bad situation even worse. Okay? Like me and my husband was talking, coming home from work, we were talking about the young man that killed that CEO for United Healthcare a couple months ago. Not cool. And everybody think he that it was okay what he did. But guess what? Your insurance still gonna be high. Have your insurance changed since that dude done killed that dude in cold blood in the streets of New York? Insurance still gonna be high. You still gonna pay your premiums, your co-pays. Ain't nothing changed. The only thing that changed, they took their names, like the CEOs of these companies. The only thing that changed, they took their names off their website. So we won't know who these CEOs or who these high-ranking people or these high-paying people, whatever, in these companies are. It didn't change nothing. But that young man's life is going to be changed. That's the only thing that's going to change. And you change the life of that man's, his wife and his children. They lost their father and lost the husband. And everybody think because of the way he look. I hate America. So, oh my. People think because of the way he look. Oh, he's handsome. Like, fuck that. Okay? Handsome or being pretty shouldn't get you off of nothing. Americans, quit being so fucking... It's just stupid. I can't stand this kind of shit. It's disgusting. It's crazy. So that means somebody is butt ugly and commit a crime. They could be innocent. But let's just convict them or whatever this and that because hell, that's the way they look. But oh, somebody's pretty, or she's pretty, or he's handsome. Let's just let them slap the crime or justify their crime. Your looks don't mean a motherfucking thing to me, okay? A crime is a crime, is a crime, is a crime. Especially when your ass caught on tape doing this shit. You wrong. I don't give a damn how you look. You are dead wrong. We cannot go through this life popping off people because you mad. Okay? Well, I know, as I'm a mother myself, one of the worst things that can happen to me is losing my child. Losing my child. But see, I want to see justice served. And we know, especially as Black Americans, and when these young men and women get gunned down by cops, it ain't that much justice. We know that. We know that. Sometimes there is, but most of the time there's not. We don't know. This shit just happened, so we don't know the whole situation. I just know the sheriff that was killed by the young man's father, he had nothing to do with the death of the 18-year-old the day before. Nothing to do with that. So we can't go off through this life popping off people because you wake up mad. We can't do that. We can't. You know, like top of the year in in Baton Rouge. That was on it was Louisiana. New Orleans, Louisiana. On Bourbon Street, where some dude just drove his car and killed people who just trying to enjoy the new year. So he just woke up mad and decided to, let me just drive my car and just take some people out of here. What is wrong? People are so evil. What is wrong with people? We live in a world where people, everybody just so mad. People wake up mad. I understand being angry. Trust me. I tell people all the time, you don't want to see me when I'm really angry. But I have no right to come and mess with your life or your loved one's life because I'm mad. No right at all. Because all you did was turn a bad situation. You done made it much, much worse for yourself, for your family. And this young man, he's the young boy's father. He's married, so now you gonna lose your wife or whatever. My thing is, I think he gonna get the DP, the death penalty, because you done deliberately ran over a deputy sheriff who had nothing to do with the death of your child. It's the whole situation is sad. So today is like a very somber day here in Cincinnati, and it's like, y'all, we can't go through this life doing this to people. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here in America? I feel like I'm in a third world country. Yeah. But I'm gonna come back in a couple of seconds. Let me get my brain together. We're gonna talk about a few things that I got from the thrift store a couple of days ago. Okay, I had to woosah because I get upset. Okay, now we're gonna just turn this to a light note. Okay, now we're gonna dig this skirt I'm wearing. Let me stand up. See this skirt? The skirt has pockets. Yep, it has pockets. I got this skirt. Me and my husband went to the thrift store last week. I got this skirt. When I saw the skirt, I fell in love with it. When I seen it hang it up, I was like, this skirt gonna be about $50 at the thrift store. No. You know how much the skirt was? Now, I saw this shirt, which I'm going to wear tomorrow. Of course, I wash all my clothes, so I don't play. Yeah. This shirt right here be real cute with some my hot pink pants and some purple shoes. So I'm wearing this tomorrow. This shirt right here. Yep. It was nice and cheap. Really cute. And I got a sweater, a purple sweater to kind of put over my arms because it's still a little chilly outside. So I'm going to put that over that shirt tomorrow. And I also brought a purple shirt to kind of go with this right here. Yep. Just a long sleeve little cardigan sweater, just something to throw on. And this is the dress that I wore on my last video. I wore this dress on Friday. And I got so many compliments off this dress. You know what's this dress right here I paid for this? Look. Okay. This dress right here. Well, I tell y'all how much I paid all together. And I got, like I said, I got a purple sweater to go with that other purple sweater, like a purple pullover sweater. All together, I paid $28 for everything. And I also got this shirt. It's 100% silk. I got this shirt also. So I paid $28. And then I went down there. They had a half off, 50% off sale at the thrift store. Yep, sure did. Yeah, this dress right here got a lot of compliments on Friday. Because I had this on when I went to the movies. I went to work, went out to eat, and then I went to the movies. I came home, did a quick video, took all this stuff off, got the shower, got to bed. So yeah, I just put it on with a blue tank top and all my blue makeup and blue jewelry and stuff like that, and some blue shoes, my blue purse. And folks was like, "Oh my God, your outfit is so cute." This dress is actually, you know, this dress, the size of this dress right here is a small. But when I saw it, I was like, this dress don't look like no damn small. I said, I can't believe. But I said, okay, it's a small, but it's stretchy. See? So I said, So yeah, the tag said small. It's an S on here. It said small. I probably can't see it, but there's the S right there. It said small. But I was like, nah, I probably can't fit my booty in this dress, but it worked out just fine. It worked out just well. Yeah. So yeah. So again, this is a good time to go to the thrift store. I'm also buying things for my upcoming Vegas trip. I start early. Okay, like I said, I like to just be ready, so I don't have to get ready. So I'm starting early. I got my bag sitting right over here. And on my next video, I'm gonna show y'all the things I packed so far and some of the outfits that I will be wearing that I purchased. See, I buy off-season stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I will buy a swimsuit in January, February, or I will buy a bad coat in June. You know what I'm saying? I will buy sandals in the winter, boots in the summer. That's when you get stuff cheap. Okay, that's when you get stuff cheap. Okay, buy it if you can help it. Buy it off season. Okay, you trust me. You'll have more things when you buy it off season, and not just clothes. Furniture, like patio furniture. Buy your patio furniture like in October, November. Yeah, you can catch it maybe up to 75% off. That's how I buy my stuff. I buy everything off season. Most of the things I have off season. Yeah, but that I had to rant because I think that is so sad. That whole situation, that whole story to me is just, it hurts me to my soul that father lost his son. That son was shot and killed by the police officer. Now people online, people circulating saying, "Oh, the sheriff, that's one who shot the young man." No, it's not. As a police officer, when they are involved in a shooting, they go on what they call administrative leave. Okay, sometimes it's paid leave. You ain't gonna be on administrative leave. Okay, you ain't gonna shoot somebody and be on administrative leave, but then you out there the next day directing traffic. Come on, yo. So they just people manufacture things in their head to justify their crazy actions, just to get mad. You manufacture something just to get everybody in an uproar. Yeah, that's the cop that killed that young boy. It's not the same. The cop that was the sheriff that was killed is not the same sheriff that killed the young man that was running from the cops the other day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. No, it's not the same one. People want to go online and talk that BS. It's not the same cop. The cop was directing traffic. The cop that actually shot the young man, he's on administrative leave right now. So, of course, they keep his name hush-hush. Okay? But it's all sad. The whole situation is absolutely, it's just stressful. It is. But anyway, I'm going to get myself ready for a Tuesday. You guys, take care. Lay low. Okay? It's okay to be angry. But to go out here and use weapons against another human being that got nothing to do with what's going through. We can't be doing this to each other, y'all. We can't. This stuff gotta stop. I know I don't have enough people here to watch my channel or whatever, but whoever see this, please, okay? You don't have to be. You ain't gotta take your life out on everybody. I don't know what you're going through. She don't know. He don't know. We don't know what you're going through. If you're mad, be mad. But if you're going to be mad at the right person, not the wrong people who ain't got nothing to do with what you're going through and why you're upset and angry, okay? A lot of us in life is people that we don't like, but we can't go popping off people because we don't like them. That's not how life works, okay? Cut it out, please. This is sick. But all right, you guys. Take care. Lay low. Stay out the way. I'll get back with y'all in the very next video. God bless and deuces.